And welcome to the Bt21 YouTube channel. In today's episode, we will talk about, you guessed it, Bt21 and reveal some behind-the-scenes stories like what are the secrets behind the voices of Bt21? What's the difference between Bt21 and Bt21 Baby? What is the true identity of AT21? Now, let's unravel some stories behind Bt21 animation.
이제 곧 경기 시작할 시간이야.
Voices add to the charm of the adorable Bt21 members. The voices you hear are really the voices of Bt21 members, not voice actors. Let's take a look at the individual voices of Bt21 members. That's all the buzz. RJ's voice is as soft as RJ's fluffy appearance. Tata, who just arrived from planet BT, is still learning Earth languages, so Tata's use of grammar and vocabulary is slightly awkward. Listening to Tata, you will see that Tata sometimes uses inverted speech patterns. Koya, as you all know, is the sleeping cutie, so Koya often speaks slowly. Although Koya sounds rather drowsy, Koya's message is clear. Cookie is a perky friend who loves boxing, so the voice rings energetic, like that of an athlete. Shuki is a little prankster, and Chimi is the cute kiddo. For their voices, the focus was about expressing their cuteness. One thing to note is that Chimi has a habit of slurping. Take a good look at Chimi and you'll see it too. Since Mong's identity is hidden behind a mask, the voice sounds like it's from behind a cover. Van, a trustworthy friend, has a mechanical voice like a robot, which fits Van's appearance. Bt21 is a group of 8 individuals. Many of you may wonder, who is the most difficult to animate? As they each have individualistic characteristics, it's hard to say which one is most difficult to animate. One thing that applies to all of them is that Bt21 members have these tiny limbs, so it's rather difficult to animate their body movements, unlike those of humans. In that sense, Baby Shark collaboration was the most difficult episode to work on, according to the production team. When it comes to dancing, Mong, the dancing machine, must not be left out. Mong's episode of Bt21 Universe 2 centers on dancing scenes, so expressing body movements were most difficult. Also, it is sometimes difficult to express emotions because Mong always wears a mask. Just because it's difficult to read Mong's emotions, it does not mean that Mong is emotionless. In fact, Mong the dancing machine is most active in self-expression. Oh, 2 pointers that will help you understand Mong's emotions. First, check if what comes out from Mong's nose is sweat or tears. Second, Mong puts on the mask backwards when feeling shy. Don't forget these 2 if you're trying to figure out what Mong is feeling. AT21, the talk of the town these days, is the rival of Bt21. Moya is the info collector of AT21. Spooky, who was left alone in the oven, is the oven villain that has a grudge against Shuki. Guang, a unicorn, is jealous of Mong's dancing skills. Chief offends others by speaking bluntly. Tutu, a greedy prince, is Tata's brother and first in line to the throne. And Ian is Cookie's best friend who suddenly disappeared. And the last member still remains a mystery. These are the 7 members of AT21. We can't discuss too many details about AT21, but as the identity of AT21 is revealed in the 5th episode of Bt21 Universe 3, AT21's past and why the members gathered in the first place will be revealed in the coming episodes, so stay tuned. Here are 2 pointers that will help you enjoy the story of AT21. First, unlike Bt21, who spreads love, AT21 members are villains that spread hatred. Keep your eyes on how AT21 gets in the way of Bt21. And try comparing the different ways AT21 and Bt21 members act and think. Oh, and secondly, as we all know, some of the members of AT21 and Bt21 are direct rivals. And if you focus on the rivalry, you'll enjoy the past, present, and future stories of Bt21 and AT21 all the more. Bt21 Universe 2 shows you how 8 friends got together and formed Bt21. Each episode is created with a different concept, which adds to the fun of the animations. When Universe 2 was released, we received great responses like,
The genre, background music, and characters are a perfect match.
and
The background music is really high quality.
the most important process in creating the story of each character is to select a genre and background music to maximize the charm of the character. The animations of Tata and Van tell you the story of how the 2 friends came to Earth from planet BT to spread love solely by effort without using magic. The production team selected a fairy tale-like concept to highlight the keywords planet BT and magic. RJ's episode explains the background of how RJ disappeared from the village in a fake documentary format, much like conspiracy channels on YouTube. According to the production team, they chose this format to raise the viewer's curiosity about the reason behind RJ's decision to leave home. Since we're often confused between what is real and what is fake watching fake documentary film, the production team's intention was to encourage the viewers to interpret RJ's story in diverse ways, just like when they watch a fake documentary. Koya's episode shows you how Van went to the eucalyptus forest, gathering information about Koya from Koya's friends to decide whether or not to invite Koya to become a member of Bt21. To narrate the story of Koya, the production team used the illustration technique, which is effective in expressing the warmth and beauty of nature. The scene of fireflies, which was aimed at contrasting the world where Van, a robot, lived, and the natural forest where Koya lived, was created with much dedication to achieving warm and dreamlike vibes. The animation of Cookie was created like the opening of an animated film from the 90s. The animation is about the past of Cookie before joining Bt21, when Cookie was best friends with Juki and Ian. The key words friendship and sport are reminiscent in the 90s, so it was created in the style of an opening of an animated film from that period. And did you know the singer for this animation is one of the members of the Bt21 production team? The demo version of the song turned out to be great for Cookie's theme, so the production team went along with it. The animation of Shuki narrates the journey of Shuki going in search of a baker to succeed Grandpa Mustachu at Bakery Tiny Sweet. The story of Shuki on a mission reminded the production team of a video game, so they decided to produce this animation under the concept of a video game. In particular, because Shuki is in the shape of a chocolate cookie, the team was convinced of creating the animation as an 8-bit video game. The story of Chimi, who does not know its own identity or where it came from, starts inside a box. Having lived with only a harmonica by its side, Chimi met Tata on a winter's day and joined Bt21. If you are a fan of Chimi, you'd know how adorable Chimi's cheeks are. To maximize Chimi's cuteness, the production team chose to create the animation using a 3D technique, which enables detailed expressions. Hold up! Wait a second. Doesn't the background music for Chimi sound familiar? The background music adored by many is Be Together. It was also used in Cookie's animation. Did you notice? If Be Together in Cookie's animation was inspired by rock, Chimi's version was arranged as an acoustic version. Same music, different styles. Spotting such hidden treasures is another way of enjoying Bt21 Universe 2. So open your eyes and ears wide and look for the connections. The animation of Mang tells you the story of how Mang put on the mask and shows Mang breaking out awesome moves at Dancing Hero Festa. Mang's story was also created as a 3D animation to show Mang's dynamic dance moves from various angles. Bt21 production team works hard to create every single animation to show you the different sides of Bt21 members. And they thank you for your heartwarming comment. But hold on, there's more. Here comes the trivia about Bt21. Tata realized that Tata's body could stretch to great lengths while saving Titi from falling from a dangerous height. Some of you asked if Koya used to sleep as much before as now. Well, Koya has always been the sleeping cutie. But now, Koya cannot sleep as much because Koya is dedicated to becoming a universe star. So let's keep cheering for Koya. Mong is most confident in freestyle dancing. Mong has no limits. Mong can pull out a move wherever there's rhythm. It took 2 to 3 days to write the lyrics of Shuki's song. Finding words that end in KY was most time-consuming. The color of Chimi's underpants is red. Even during quarantine, Bt21 is training hard to become a universe star. Each member of Bt21 has different characteristics. Many of you were curious about in what areas the production team focused most in animating the Bt21 members. Let us share the most important points the production team focused on in creating the cute and adorable Bt21 members. For Chimi, the production team pays the most attention to animating the cheeks. They always try to find a way to maximize the cuteness of Chimi's plump cheeks. Oh, and one more thing. It's also important to keep Chimi's hands distinguished from the yellow hoodie. Unlike Cookie, who has pink-colored arms and white hands, Chimi is dressed in yellow. When you draw Chimi, keep in mind not to paint Chimi's hands in yellow. The most important point in animating RJ is the fluffy hair that is parted into 8 tufts. It's not RJ unless the fluffy hair is parted neatly into 8. For Cookie, it's most important to animate the eyebrows that change according to Cookie's mood. By looking at Cookie's eyebrows, you can figure out how Cookie feels right away. When animating Mong, the dancing machine, it's important not to forget that Mong is wearing a mask. An important point is to draw Mong's body separate from the mask and not keep them as one. For Tata, a curious soul, it is important to pay attention to the thickness of the lips. Not too thick or thin. The pouty lip is Tata's shining feature, so keep on sending love. What happens when Bt21 members are shot by a ray gun? They become Bt21 Baby, a million times cuter. Bt21 Baby is loved as much as Bt21. Many of you asked about the backstory of how Bt21 Baby came about. Was Bt21 Baby planned from the beginning, or did it come about because of the popularity of Bt21? Of course, Bt21 Baby was planned at the beginning together with Bt21. Bt21 Baby is the outcome of the production team's effort to express how a young Bt21 would look like. So, yep, it was all planned. You must be curious if the production team is preparing to release animations for Bt21 Baby 2. Thanks to your support, Bt21 Baby's stories will be revealed in Bt21 Universe 3. So stay tuned for Bt21 Baby. Oh, what are the differences between Bt21 Baby and Bt21 Now? Mong's mask is characterized with round eyes, but with dotted eyes on Baby Mong's mask. Baby RJ has a curly fringe. Did you spot the difference from what Tata looks like now? Tata has yellow polka dots on its body, but Baby Tata doesn't. Baby Shuki is fresh from the oven. Baby Shuki's fringe was created by the tip of a piping bag. How adorable! Baby Chimi's chubby cheeks and fringe. Chimi has now shed some chubby cheek weight and looks more mature, but cute all the same. Baby Koya has bright and shiny eyes, which are different from the eyes of Koya now. We've talked about the stories behind Bt21. How did you like them? We hope these stories will help you enjoy the Bt21 contents that will be released in the future all the more. So please keep supporting Bt21 until they become a true universe star. Bt21 supporters, Unistars love and support. We'll be able to come up with much more through music, movies, and full-length animated films. We promise there are even more exciting stories ahead, so don't miss out. Bye!